Good evening. It is Thursday night. I am a Screaming Wyvern. I call myself Wyvern because, like a dragon, I hoard role playing games. Also, tend to be unbalanced and occasionally toxic. And tonight I have decided that in looking through that hoard, I was going to allow myself to be distracted by a shiny thing. In this case, said shiny thing was a reminder from Greenheart Games on the soon-to-be deceased, or maybe not, it's actually getting really stupid TikTok. And they were pointing out why I think this is one of the greatest games ever. And since it, kind of ties in with bits and pieces of everything I do, I figured it's my damn channel, I can do anything. So, before I start, that is the wrong screen. That's hilarious. Okay, witness it. Witness all its glory. Yes, this is what you wanted to watch tonight. Instead of me streaming a game, let me go ahead and stream me streaming, me streaming, me streaming, me streaming, me streaming, me streaming. Okay. So this is the one. This is the one that I actually spent time prepping. So it probably makes a lot more sense for what we're going with. And I'm going to go ahead and start off, just in case, with the video that sent me down the path tonight.
When we published our first game, Game Dev Tycoon, on our own website, we decided to do a little experiment. We also released a modified version on a torrent website on the same day. And this version was almost identical to the real thing, except for one detail. As they grew their own game dev company, all their games would start getting pirated and they'd get less and less money from sales until their companies would go bankrupt. So we published a story about this experiment on our website, and on the next day everything was on fire. The story went viral overnight and it even ended up being featured on IGN. This ended up being so huge that we actually added a super hard mode to the game, and only 1.4% of all Steam players managed to beat this mode. And to be honest, I haven't. This experiment is a big part of Greenheart Games' story, and a lot has happened since then. Game Dev Tycoon came out for iOS, Google Play, and Switch. There's a Game Dev Tycoon Netflix version, and we're super close to releasing our second game, Tavern Keeper. Go wishlist on Steam.
And there's another look behind the curtain. I am not ashamed. That seems to be way too... Okay. Yeah, that was way too over. Let's show the logo. Let's show the toys. No, it's way too much that way. Okay. Let's see if I can be satisfied with myself right now. So, it was absolutely... okay. Technically, Arkham Asylum did something similar, causing people to self-report in huge numbers because they put out a pirate version which would prevent Batman from gliding. So you'd go to the very edge and you'd raise up your wings and you'd plummet to the ground like a rock. And that led to a lot of self-reports from people who were asking why they were running into this glitch. But although being Batman and pirating software is ironic. It is nowhere near as gloriously ironic as going through losing all of your money in the game from having your software pirated in the game, and then going onto the forums and having the audacity to be like, I don't know why do people keep pirating my games? I don't understand. Well, how did you get the game, sir? So it is absolutely, just for that, the greatest game, which of course ignores the fact that it's also a brilliant game and I've already spent too much time on it. Which is what that little reminder over on the side is all about. This is going to be me working towards the achievement. The achievement that only 1.5% of people have. Let me check if that's changed since the last time. Game Dev Tycoon and achievables. Yep, still 1.4. I do already have the first version, the pre statistical anomaly, reach level 2 in pirate mode, which only 3% have. So I have managed to get to that point, but I have not gone all the way, as they say. So let's see if I can fix that. So, welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulator, you've been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. Before you can start your adventure, you have to give your upcoming company a name. The company name, we're going to go ahead and... He's not in this room, but I have posted too many pictures on Blue Sky, not to give him all the credit. Nope, Butler Games, plural. I'm going to do more than one. Player name. Well, let's go ahead and go with Old Faithful. I'm going to hit this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Unlock hints. Okay, so number 1, no hints. I have to use my memory. And you would think if I've played it as many times as I have, which I have, that wouldn't be a problem. But there is a reason why my Twitch Go Live notification says, did you know that wyvern brains are small and have no wrinkles? That was foreshadowing, peeps. So, rule number 1, no hints. Rule number 2. Rule number 2 is actually pay attention to the screen you're on. See this cog here? That's the one where we choose to turn on pirate mode, which is really important if I'm going to do the pirate mode run. Okay, Butler Games. ScreamingWyvern. Like I said, small and smooth. Okay, now I have a company. Now, except for because I completely ruined the entire point of the game, there will be no restarting because of um to try and improve my chances. In other words, I am not going to be resetting until I have a perfect combination for my first few games. What I get is what I get. If I die, it's hardcore. I don't go back and restore. I start again, and I get what I get. Um. So number one, yeah, no, coming up with any ways of improving my life. Um, there's some jokes there. I'm trying to decide which one is funniest. I do that well enough on my own, or I ruin my life too well to try and do anything different. Figure it out yourself. Okay, so yeah, number one, no hint. Well, number two, no hints, tips, suggestions, or reminders. I am going to, if I do a game research and it gives me a reminder on the UI, that's absolutely fine as long as it's in that playthrough. So, um, let's get started. Butler Games, ScreamingWyvern, take one. Unlock hints? No. So the first thing I have to do, of course, is develop a new game because otherwise we have no idea why we're doing this. So here's my topics for today. I have transport, I have vampire, I have spy, and I have technology. I vaguely remember vampire. I vaguely remember spy. Transport and technology are gone. I have absolutely no memories of what they're good with. So obviously I'm going to go straight to technology as my first option. Genre. Action, adventure, RPG, simulation, and strategy. I really feel like my only logical combination is going to be simulation here. Pick platform. It's not as many sales, but it's cheaper to start, so let's go ahead and go PC. Let's go ahead and just go with the absolutely most generic name, Technosim Simulation. Yeah. Otherwise, we're you know going up against Electronic Arts. Is this going to be a text-based or graphic-based game? It's a little expensive. Let's go ahead and put a little extra effort in. So we type, and we have our first decision. Now, this is a simulation game. Simulations like this one are mostly, well, they're all about the gameplay. I am working on some simulation games, so I'm hoping that the actual engine isn't that important as long as it's fun. So let's go with that. Of course, if you haven't played this game before, I've got bugs popping up as I do other stuff. The design and technology is going to, improve the game in certain factors, and the research is things I figure out now that I'm going to be able to use later. Simulation. Dialogues? Not really. Artificial intelligence? I'm going to say that one's not really, and go all in on level design. Okay, so world design, meh. going to try graphics and sound. Of course, we currently have PC speaker sounds, so back to Pool of Radiance we go. And all my bugs are gone. Let's push this live. Really cares about the stats. Release. And of course, next thing we do is we develop a new game. Because we are going to make so little money that there is no point in taking even a second. So I have 34K left over after that. So, transport. That's going to be a simulation too. So, PC, of course. Okay, so we're currently spending 15K of our 34K. Train simulation. Very creative name. Okay, so 25K, I currently can afford that. Let's go ahead and start development. The first reviews for our newly released game Techno Simulation came in. I like to call that the abusive drum roll, you know. But still, what is that? 5, close to 5 even. It's a game. Maybe it'll make me some money. Let's go ahead and hope for the best. Butler Games, the Butler Games, a newcomer in the game industry, has just released their first game, Techno Simulation. The game had moderate response from reviewers. We are curious what Butler Games will deliver in the future. Okay, this is the same thing. I haven't taken the time to actually work on studying what was good about the previous one, so we'll just plow ahead. Techno Simulation sold 926 units in its first week on the market, which is going to be really cool sounding until we see how many people played it. Techno Simulation was so successful that we now have 3 fans. Yay! Boop. Mail. Dear developers, I really enjoyed your game Techno Simulation, but I've played more interesting simulation games before, so I stole it. Thanks, Marco. And bug free. Get to the shelves just in time for the other game to go off the shelves. So, why am I sitting there? Release. And now, let's go ahead and generate a game report on Train Simulation. The first reviews for Train Simulation came in. Okay, so all games liked it. So yay. Okay. What will we learn? Techno Simulation is now off the market. It sold 2,541 units, generating 17,815 in sales, which means it was more expensive to write the game. Woo! Our post-release analysis of Train Simulator is complete, and we got the following results. Transport and simulation, great combination. Engine, very important. Also, only 71%, only 30% of people who played it actually paid for it. Oh, and we lost the fan. Okay, don't worry. I plan to stop sucking any moment now. Okay. Our post-release of Techno Simulation is technology and simulation is a great combination. Gameplay seems to be very important for this kind of game. Graphics seems to be important for this kind of game. And the PC is where you want to make your simulation game. So that is perfect. And also, it's the funny number. Okay, so here's some mail. What do you have to? Joel says that train simulation is really interesting, but I have played more interesting simulation games before, so they pirated it. You should give the game away for free. Okay, so what research do I have? Not yet. I really am looking forward to when I start getting contracts, because that's when I've got another source of income. But for now, let's go ahead and develop a new game. What topics do we have? We have spy. What genre? I feel like a spy adventure is James Bond and stuff like that. And of course, we're sticking to the personal computer. Spy adventure. Spy adventure can be text-based. We'll go ahead and save a little bit of money there. It won't help with our budget. Okay, so an adventure game. An adventure game is going to be more story intensive, if I remember right. We're not going to make as much money because the Govdoors G64 is steadily outselling competitors. We all know that's not going to last. Okay, so adventure game. Level design is going to be really important. Dialogues actually are going to be important here. I am in the negative. That's a wonderful start. Okay, train simulation generated 14,406 in sales. Okay, it's an adventure game, so I think that world design is king. Your bank is in the red, but you can go up to 50K under. Fix the bug. Fix the bug. Fix the bug. Go! I'm sure no one will ever notice that bug. Lots of pretty endorphin releasing noises. Go Spy Adventure. We believe in your business portfolio and would like to acquire shares in Butler Games. Will you consider this opportunity? own 102.7K in cash immediately if you sign over 20% of your business. You can also take 146.7K in cash for 30% of your business. So the advantage here, of course, is that I get some money up front, and then I have to pay some penalties with the sales. So let's go ahead and take that money. Japanese company Nintendo is planning to launch its own home gaming console. Nintendo is known for the wildly successful arcade game Dinky King. Many industry experts doubt that home gaming consoles will take off, but we are eager to see what Nintendo will deliver. And of course, we are looking at a too long didn't read discussion of history here, because it just makes sense not to go through the whole rise and fall of Atari and stuff like that. But it's good reading if you don't know. Spy Adventure. Let's see what everyone thought of Spy Adventure. Will it be my first hit? No! It will be an embarrassing failure. What can we learn from this? Spy Adventure was so successful that we now have 7 fans. What happened to all the fans we had before? There you are. I've just been at Spy Adventure and I'm impressed by your talent. Obviously, this is not one of the reviewers. I'm in the contracting business and we could use skills like yours. If you're ever short on cash, please let me know and I'll see if I have some work for you. Jason. I work with it, Jason. I wonder if it's the same person. Spy and Adventure is a great combination. Sound is not very important. Gameplay is not very important. PC and Adventure is great. Also, not the funny number this time. Okay, let's go ahead and get some contract work in. Even if I don't finish the contract work, which will hurt me, I'll get research points. Stop scratching your head. I see the contract was not completed in time. Be careful what contracts you accept. But I don't hold grudges. Jason is threatening me. Today, Nintendo has confirmed recent rumors and announced their plans to release a new home gaming console called The Elder Scrolls early next year. The console features cartridge-based games and a uniquely designed controller. And one more. Okay. Got a few monies on. Spy Adventure is now off the market. 3,000 units, 21,238. That one actually came close to bringing back in its original money. So let's go ahead. We need to research the custom game engine. Otherwise, we're never going to have a game which sells copies. And it's thinking and it's thinking and it's thinking and it's thinking. Fine. sorry, I just called it and myself it. Her, whatever. You have successfully researched custom game engine. Okay, so, no outstanding contract work. Let's go ahead and do one more game before we start trying to improve Vamp Adventure. We will go ahead and use actual graphics, since I'm sure that didn't help my previous game. And okay, gameplay. Not very important for these kind of games. Dialogues, level design, artificial intelligence. We have learned nothing yet, so let's go ahead and continue with that. Today, the new game platform TES by Nintendo has been released. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to buy a license. We believe in your business portfolio and blah, 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 blah. We are not going to sell more at this time. And finally... yeah, let's keep that there. And the bugs go up, and the bugs go away, and one more bug. Okay. Learning so many things. Hooray! Okay, release that puppy. And, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and learn post-apocalyptic games. First reviews for Vamp Adventures came in, okay? Starts with a 6. There's a 7. Another 6. That's okay. And that's a 5. Still, it's our best rated game so far. Oops. So yeah, a perfect 6, 475, 375, and 5. So yeah, we've gotten past our. Oh, this is a new company. Let's see how they do. Pump, and we're actually still getting fans, so that's nice. Okay, you have successfully researched a new topic, post-apocalyptic. Let's see here. Generate a game report on Vamp Adventure. Vamp Adventure. Vampire Adventure is an okay combination. Dialogues are very important for this type of game. And, of course, you know, we sold a fraction of what we could have. Okay, let's go ahead. Is there any more contract work? Yeah, let's go ahead and get some of this put in. Vamp Adventure sold 3,000 units, 22,000 in sales. Will she make it? Yes! More contract work. Go! This is very disappointing. I know you think it's disappointing for you. And one one more time because we could use some cash. We believe. No, I'm gonna go ahead and probably shouldn't. Probably am in too dire straits, but the recently released TS home console by Nintendo has proven to be a massive success. Sales numbers have exceeded expectations by far. Okay? I love the games that come with the TS, and playing with the controller is so much more fun than on a keyboard. Okay. Oh, I think we need to go ahead and throw out another one. Now, obviously, I have played a post-apocalyptic RPG on this platform. On this stream, I mean. So, of course, we will call it Wasted Area for the PC. I have to pay $80K for a license. That's not going to be affordable. We'll give it some graphics. That's okay. Still nothing. Oh, this is an RPG. Okay, so the engine, gameplay, well, story quests are going to be the biggest part of a RPG. Gameplay, yeah, that's my belief. Okay, level design and dialogues. I'm happy with this for an RPG. World design, graphics, and sounds. I'm happy with that for an RPG. And the bug, and the bug, and the bug, and the bug. Okay. Okay, send that out. Mono sound is available to research. Going to go ahead and throw out another attempt at the vampire. What did I do before? Vampire adventure. Let's do a vampire action. Vampire vein. The area came in and ooh. Two pretty numbers. No one ever liked informed game number anyway. So that's nice. That'll keep us hopefully going. Engine, gameplay, story, quests, yeah. Oh no, this is an action game. I forgot what I was doing. Okay, this is an action game. Dialogues are unimportant. Level designs are kind of important. Enemies need to be smart and entertaining. Recent studies suggest that the increasing variety of game devices also creates a market for more specialized games. Some platforms will become more popular with younger gamers, while others cater for the more mature age groups. As more and more developers enter the market, we expect developers to focus their games on specific age groups to really make an impact. And now I can research target audience, but I don't wanna. Okay. Graphics, very important because this is an action game. I'm gonna be so screwed by that first page. Oh well. Don't forget to create a custom game engine. Yes, I would like to. That is of vital importance. But I need to make sure I can feed myself. Okay. Put that out there. Generate a game report on wasted area. Vina, another Japanese company, is planning on releasing a home gaming console of their own. VampireVania's reviews have come in, and they are going to be meh. Okay. It's no wasted area, but it's not the worst. Our post-release analysis of wasted area. Post-apocalyptic RPG is a great combination. Graphics is important. Have you seen Wastelands? Platform genre match? Good. Also, almost nobody actually paid for it. Okay, let's go ahead. Do we have contract work? Yes. Need to go ahead and get all the money I can because I'm about to just sit there for a bit. Oh god. Okay. So that's another 20%. I no longer own 40% of my business. We are currently a 40% shareholder. We will sell you back some sales. That's silly. Wasted Area sold 5,000 units, generating 36K in sales. That is lovely. Vina has confirmed that they will be releasing the Master V. The company claims that the Master V is technically from a technical point of view, the Master V is superior and plans to release the system in the coming months. Okay, contract work. Let's try and do the last one. Need as much of this stuff as possible. And VampireVania sold almost 4,000 units, getting almost 26K. There we go. Okay. Oh. Actually learn about VampireVania before I do anything else. Okie dokie. Vampire in Action is a great combination. Story quests are not good. PC action is okay. And more people by percentage bought it than Wasted Area. So, yay. Okay, research. Obviously, copy protection is our priority right now. More research. No, let's just go ahead and go with it. Okay, custom engine. Improve 2D graphics. We might as well go ahead and do a linear story save game. But all we really care about is the copy protection. So we're going to go ahead and call this Screaming CGA version 1. 120K. Ouch. We're going to pull back on the linear story and save game. But I do want to improve the graphics because I think that's going to help us. Today, the new game platform Master V by Vina has been released. Okay, the Screaming CGA version 1 is now complete. What can I do with it? The recently released game console Master V by Vina has stirred up the market worldwide. Industry experts say the console is not very well marketed in North America, but that it will flourish in other parts of the world. Okay, so this game I should get a much larger return on. So let's try for something that's going to make me bank. Empire'Vania, and then Wasted Area. I probably need to wait a bit before I do another post-apocalyptic RPG. It does not like it when you pump out the same kind of games too much. Let's try a spy RPG. For the PC, of course. Yes, I changed my mind. Screaming Spy Venturing. Okay, graphics. Let's do the best graphics we can. We're going to dip a little into the red. But okay, gameplay is not that important. This is an adventure game. Let's go ahead and pump up that engine and make sure we have a good story to go with it. As long as that doesn't fall below 50K. All is right. Dialogues are of vital importance, which probably means AI is not. We believe in your business portfolio and like to acquire shares. Unfortunately, I should probably take this, but I really want to some of my business. Sound is unimportant, world design is important, and graphics is meh. Let's see. Okay, still haven't come close to bankruptcy. Finish those bugs, finish those bugs, finish those bugs, finish those bugs, and go. Not a technological achievement, but hope for the best. Okay, can I find some contract work? Ooh. 5 weeks, I should be okay. Casual games, how nice. The first reviews for Spy Venturing came in. Okay. These are nice things. They're saying nice things, which means we are going to get okay. All games up yours. The Govador G64 seems to be losing market share against other PC manufacturers. In an unofficial statement, a G64 employee said that the company has been unsuccessful in introducing higher-priced computers to compete against newer and more advanced PCs, except for the Amiga, which very much was a popular one. But Spy Venturing has reached 10K units sold. Okay, that's 30K in. Let's go ahead and try this one. Gameling. Compared to PCs and other gamings, the Gameling is underpowered, but given the lower cost and excellent portability, it might find a huge following. The Gameling is said to hit shelves next month. I admit I love doing youth-oriented casual games for the Gameling. That has always been successful for me the best. Generate game report. You do not want to be forgetting to push buttons in this game. Very important that when you see a button, you push the button. Spy Venturing sold 22, a 40, generating 159, 160 just about, meaning that I finally have a game that sold or generated way more. Wonder why that is. What changed? Engine is not important. Artificial intelligence is not important. And 30% of players pirated Spy Venturing. So that is a big improvement. Okay. I don't know that I can do that, so I'm not even gonna try. Let's go ahead and... What new topics are you going to offer me? Oh. Let's go ahead. I can't decide. I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be absolutely generic here. Today, the new game platform Gameling by Nintendo has been released. Okay, with that in hand, let's go ahead and do our fantasy RPG for the PC using the Screaming CGA, and we will call it Wyvern Quest. That's a great name for a game. They should actually use that one. We want to buy more of your stuff, but I am going to decline again. Okay. Engine, gameplay, story quests. I think that's what I want for an RPG. Please stop scratching your head. Dialogues, level design, and artificial intelligence. That sounds good. RPG. Up the graphics, down the world design, and okay. With a growing interest in video games, there's also a growing audience for video game magazines. These magazines offer a great new way for game developers to market their own upcoming games. Now I can learn how to market games. Okay. Release that there game. Simple cutscenes. level editor. Probably okay for now. Let's go ahead and get some research points in while we wait for this. Wyvern Quest. Started off okay. Staying consistent. Ooh, perfect 8. I cannot remember. 8. Okay, so yeah, two good games in a row. Can't complain about that. Did not finish that contract. Can complain about that. What shall we learn? Earning is fundamental. If you have more than 1 million in cash, you will be able to move to the next level. That was rude. Vina, creator of the Master V console, has announced the Vina Gear, a portable console to directly compete against the Gameling from Invento. Spokesperson for the company said, unlike similar devices on the market which don't come close to gaming consoles, the Vina Gear has basically the full power of the Master V, except you can take it with you. The Vina Gear also has a full color screen. Will this device topple the Gameling? We will see. The Vina Gear will debut in 2 months. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do my thing. Game Report, Wyvern Quest. Fantasy and RPG is a great combination. Gameplay is quite important, and good actual sales. Okay, there's casual games researched, and it's time to find something that can go with that before. Let's see. Oh, a casual dance game. Absolutely. 36,000 units, 252, close to 3 in sales. Today, the new game platform Vina Gear by Vina has been released. Group. Research. Let's go ahead and get a target audience all in this. And new game. This is going to be for the youth. It is going to be a dance for the Gameling. 50,000, I can afford that. Nearly forgot to choose type of game, and we're going to call this Dance 2. All the same stuff. Okay, this is a casual game. The only thing that matters in a casual game is gameplay. Or is it engine? I'm sure I'll find out soon. There are no dialogues. There is no artificial intelligence. There honestly isn't level design, but we'll go with that. In 2 months, the G64 will be no more. World design. No one cares about world design for a casual game, but they like graphics and they like bloop, 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 bloop. Like 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Okay. Topic, new combo, and push it out. Better user experience. Hardware manufacturers around the world were surprised today as Govador, the creator of the popular G64, has filed for bankruptcy. Govador failed to introduce a higher price alternative and was forced to shut down production of the G64. The platform will retire from the market early next week. Let's go ahead and see how Dance Dance 2. The first reviews came in. Yeah. Casual games for the Ute on the Gameling. Dance Dance Coup has achieved a company sales record with over 100,000 units sold. It's almost a cheat code. It doesn't help too much, but it's there. I have the option to move. There are upsides and downsides to that. The upside is that I can start actually training, which will make those contracts easier. But as I remember, 2 or 3 times the monthly expenses, and we're already paying a lot. So I would rather see those dividends go away. Okay, post-release analysis. Dance and Casual is a great combination. No one cares about the engine, and casual games and the Gameling go together like peanut butter and chocolate. And another good sales number. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and do a everyone game fantasy RPG, but we'll do it for the Gameling. So one of the things that you learn is that the new games are compared to the last game, so there's absolutely no way that this game is going to do anywhere near as well, but we'll go ahead and see if we can make something that people like anyway. So this is a fantasy RPG. I already did the Dragon Quest joke, so whoops. Super Wyvern experience. According to our market research, the recently published game Dance Dance Coup is a surprise hit with players. The developer is fairly new to the gaming industry, but we cannot wait for what they will develop next. Span it like that. Level design very important. Dialogue's not so much, but artificial intelligence. Not at this era. We just got word that Dance Dance Coup, which was recently released by Butler Game, has racked up over 500,000 in sales. Competitors have been observed muttering jealous remarks. Okay. I would really like to speak to the person who owns my company shares. They would please go ahead and sell them back. Okay, thanks. Okay, throw that out there. Check how Dance Dance Coup went. Over 500,000 sold and almost 4 million in sales. You aren't doing anything. ScreamingWyvern experience. Okay. You know, alrighty then. Post-release analysis. Engine seems to be not important. Gaming and RPGs is good. And, oh, the copy protection has started failing. Well, can we research anew? We cannot. That is a damn shame. Okay, while I'm in here... The latest game by Butler Games has received very positive reviews overall. Star Games gave it a Tenzing outstanding achievement. If Butler Games continues to innovate like this, they might become a new fan favorite. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that sound and see if that will start improving our graphics. Congratulations, you have made quite a name for yourself and have saved up a lot of capital. If you want to grow the company further, then moving to a new office is the next step. This time, we're going to go ahead and do that. Reach level 2 in pirate mode. Okay. Welcome to your new office. Now that you have a bigger office, you can hire staff and forge a world-class development team to make even better games. Or you can hemorrhage money. Or both. Why not both? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and... let's go ahead and go back to one of our favorites. Post-apocalyptic RPG for the... I have to admit to being slightly amused by the idea of the Game Boy version of Fallout, but no, we'll go ahead and go with PC for the sake of my childhood memories. Fell out. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. That. That so 230 generating 1.5 million. Can I find you I would like. We've heard a rumor that your game company is developing a game for mature audiences. Would you be willing to interview? Yes. Okay, 5K. Still haven't seen how much I'm paying per. Lana GG has recently published an interview with Butler Games. According to the interview, the company is working on its first targeted at mature. My first target. On its first game targeted at mature players, ScreamingWyvern owner and CEO of Butler Games say, "We think that players are looking for a more mature content in games and are willing to take a risk to give it to them." Many industry experts say, Vina has announced they will release a new gaming console in 2 months. The Vina Oasis comes with 16-bit graphics and sound, which promises a new kind of gaming experience. The Oasis is a new start. It will be the genesis of a new generation of gaming consoles, and we believe it will do very well in the market. Some of the games already announced for the console suggest that it will appeal to more mature audiences. Let's go ahead. Finish this. Didn't break any records. Better dialogues is not what I'm looking for. Keep this up. I almost want this to be a 5. Okay. We will accept it. Finish the software. And generate a game report. Proposition. Alright, I've recently managed to borrow some research information, which might be of interest to you. If so, transfer 58K to the enclosed upload location, which is basically I can spend money instead of research to find a random... I need game types. You've successfully researched horror. Okay, horror is going to be a good choice for a PC mature game. Story quests are very important. World design, very important. PC and post-apocalyptic, both great options. We have some additional insights, and we sold half of what we could have. Today, the new game platform Vina Oasis by Vina has been released. Okay. It's time to intentionally release a bomb. Why? Because I think I'm funny. Yes, it's a casual horror game for the gameling. And of course, we're going to call it 4 Days at Wyverns. Yay. Even Lefty thinks it's a terrible idea. We are currently a 40% shareholder. Go ahead and get as much of it back as possible. Many bugs on there. New topic, new combo. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and start researching for a new system. Fell out, sold 16. Oh, that went back to some of our original numbers. So we're currently looking at something like 70 for the base. So probably just sold just over its actual expense. Yep, that's exactly what I expected. I have lost some fans. Very sorry. Okay. Research. I can't afford the research points for that. Which means it's time to make a But yeah, sometimes you have to release absolute drivel or you're not going to be anywhere near Electronic Arts level. Topic: audience match horror and the youth is terrible. Who could have seen that coming? And still 50-50. Okay. I go ahead and do some stuff to get the research up. It's bad. Okay. Upsetting. It sold 5,000 and wasted money. Better. Contract work. Game backdrops. 32K monthly costs. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and go back to our roots. Well, new game. This is going to be E for everyone. It is going to be a transport simulation. For let's go ahead and stick to our known good market. Also, it's much cheaper. Okay. Gameplay, VMpert engine. Not quite as VMpert, but pretty close. That number is going the wrong way. Simulation, let's go ahead and put some AI in it. Research. Oh no! It seems that 4 Days at Wyverns had quite a few undiscovered bugs when we released it. Some of the customers are having a bad time with this, and they demand that we patch this game on a Game Boy. We could either spend the money and time to patch it or ignore their pleas. If you want to patch the game, then click on a character and use the action menu to develop a patch, but don't wait for too long. Done with this. Graphics. Let's go ahead and up the world designer. Today, Nintendo announced the much-anticipated successor to the popular TES console. This is the greatest console we have ever built. It comes with state-of-the-art 16-bit graphics and sound. It is simply super, and that's why we decided to call it the Super, the entertainment system. Fans from around the world have been waiting for this moment, and it seems they will not be disappointed. Okay, back out. That, and we will go ahead. And not patch. Mediocre ratings, but it's no 4 Days at Wyverns. A report to see exactly where things are wrong. The recent pleas for a patch have been unanswered. More like they started calling me when I was in the middle of something and I couldn't get to it. Dialogues aren't important. PC and everyone is good. Transport and everyone is great. Still looking at 44% piracy rate. Let's go ahead and research. Best 2D graphics we possibly can get. But today, the new game platform Super TES by Nintendo has been released. Let's do a new game engine with the best graphics we can do. We'll go ahead and start throwing in these extra things. Okay. Pricey, but we can do it. So this is the Screaming CGA 2. Transit Simulator sold 17K, generating 121K, which means it actually made a profit, so could be worse. The media is abuzz with latest news from this year's entertainment conference. In a surprise announcement, Vonnie, a company known for General Electric, has presented a prototype console called the Play System. Apparently, Vonnie has collaborated with Nintendo, creators of the beloved and successful TES and Super TES consoles, to develop what is basically a Super TES with a CD drive. This would be the world's first console using a CD drive. Okay, and now Vonnie is pulled out. Nintendo announced today that they will cancel the project and instead seek to develop a new console with a different partner. Rumor has it that the distribution deal that the companies had worked out was unfavorable to Nintendo, handing over most of the control to Vonnie. This seems to be the end of the Play System. And my new engine is complete. Okay. I can't decide. I think it's time to go ahead and... Oh! Train in staff management. This is probably a terrible idea. In 2 months, the TS will be taken off the market because that's another source of expense. But at the same time, it will allow me to start working on bigger things. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a game demo. Go ahead and put a little bit of money into search. Okay, so this person has a good research, a bad speed, and is pretty much equidistant as far as design and technology. This person is close to identical, except they're brand new and will start off needing less. So let's go ahead and take them. Okay. Let's go ahead and do welcome training. You cannot afford marketing. Can't afford medium games. Medium games will allow me to take advantage of the fact that I have people. The TES is no longer supported. Our agents have recently managed to borrow some research information. 20K doesn't seem like that much. And that gives us access to virtual pets. Oh. Hi, ScreamingWyvern. I have followed the progress of other games for a while, and it seems with your recent expansion, you have started developing larger games. Larger games deserve to be seen by more people, and this is where a publisher can come in handy. A publisher will market and publish your game around the world. They will also help fund development in return. They keep most of the profit, but since the game will sell a lot more, it's usually still worth it. I can put you in touch with some publishers so you can look at the available contracts. Just let me know. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do a couple of contracts so that this confused expression will go away. So this confused expression will go away. Okay, this time. Yep, there we go. He's finding his way around the office, but not enough. That's fine. Really here for the research. Okay. But he no longer has his confused expression. So, we have a new topic. Virtual pets. This is a perfect for casual. It will smack dab on the gameling, and it can use the new system. So we will go ahead and call it Virtual Wyvern. Yeah. All satisfactory. Best 2D graphics we can do, and best copper protection we can do. No engine, no story and quest, nothing but gameplay, baby. No AI for you. Nothing but levels. Who cares about world design? Make that puppy pop. And finish. Okay. So we're going to generate a game report. Come on, big numbers. Big numbers. Okay. Acceptably big. Big adjacent. Okay. Nice. Okay. That should get our popularity back up. Now then, you need a little bit more to do marketing. How are we doing? No contracts. Okay. So, don't have a license for that. I don't have a license for that. I can do anywhere I want. We want a transport for the youth. Has to be a medium game. Why the heck not? Okay. Oh, it specifically has to be a transport action. Well, that's going on the gameling. It's using the Screaming CGA. R is for fight. Virtual Wyvern. Virtual pet and casual is a great combination. Gameplay is very important. And acceptable sales losses. Okay. This is an action. So I will focus on that. I can do that stuff. Yeah, I'm going to get overworked here, which is bad, but okay. Now I'm no longer owing money to anybody else. Let's see, this is an action game, so a little bit of data I need. Quite a bit of the work. So yeah, everyone is exhausted and angry. Just like any other job. Virtual Wyvern sold 56,000 units, generating 400,000 sales. You need game conventions, games, also known as G3. By having your own company booth, you can gain a lot of fans and hype. Yeah, this was an awful game. Okay, but let's go ahead and put it out there. You. Go ahead and do some contract work while we wait for... Okay. That is much better than I was afraid of. Now remember, I'm trying for a 6. A 6. There is a 6. That's not what they meant. Yeah. I'm getting penalized for this. The game doesn't live up to expectations. Expectations? Okay. Nope. R is for fight is close to going off the market, so we don't get a booth at this time. All the contract work I have available. Before you go on vacation, let's go ahead and do some training. So don't repeat yourself, as I remember is all about speed, so let's start there. You should generate us our targets for Fight Game Report and see exactly where things went wrong. I mean, we know that where things went wrong is that I decided to do a medium game with only 2 people. Transport and action is a terrible combination. Gameplay is quite important, and the genre matches okay. And our copy protection scheme was acceptable. Okay, let's go ahead and put out an apology. Game. While we are still making let's dance. Put on your red shoes and don't know how to spell it. Today, Vonnie has announced their very own console called the Play System. Apparently, the company has completely reworked their original Play System prototype after Nintendo canceled the project. The new Play System comes with a CD-ROM drive and 32-bit processors and is wholly owned by Vonnie. Industry professionals say that this might be the beginning of a new generation of consoles. Nintendo declines to comment. The Play System will enter the market in 2 months. Okay. Gotta remember to write for the stuff. Sequels! This is Jörg Longer. I got word that you are working on a new game. Would you be willing to share some information about your current game project and do an interview about it? Yes. Many of our readers are curious about what decisions go into making a video game. Does this receive more focus on level design or on dialogue? It would definitely be level design for a casual game. As shown here. 808. Oh, that's good. In a recent interview with Butler Games, we discussed their upcoming dance casual game and asked company founder ScreamingWyvern how different development areas are prioritized in the interview. ScreamingWyvern said that level design is of particular importance for such a game, and it seems that other industry professionals agree. I'm smart. Today, the new game platform Play System by Vonnie has been released. And we might as well kick you out of the office because we're going to be using this. Okay, just as far as design and technology is concerned, this is a far superior game. Put it out! Branching story. Okay. Let's go ahead. It's beautiful. That's nice of them to say. It is a nice experience. It's quirky but good. And it's not anywhere near where I would like to be, but still. It is better than a poke in the sharpened stick with an eye. Okay. So now I probably not. Just go ahead. Some logo stuff. Set moment. Failed it. Just barely. Cole says that it's probably time. Right. These have 3 million. Please stop missing the fine content. I've discovered that some really dedicated fans of Spy Venturing have created fan games using a lot of the material from our game. They don't make any money with it and just seem to do it for fellow fans. Our legal advisor strongly suggests that we shouldn't allow this to go on, but I say, let them be. I don't even remember which one is Sky Venturing. $500,000 in sales. I suppose I can't think about that. Okay, research is going along well. Malachi. Let's go ahead give him another bout of training on that, and you can generate a game report on Red Shoes. Hi, I'm Denise Reed, the main developer of the Spy Venturing fan game. I've recently been informed that your legal department has advised you to stop it, and I just wanted to say that I'm very grateful you didn't. Butler Games is the best company in the world, and I'm glad I can be part of the fan community. We've gained 868 fans. Smiley face! Okay, what was wrong with Red Shoes? I did. Okay, let's go ahead and develop one more game. Let's do another of our fantasy. So let's try a fantasy strategy game on the PC. A strategy fantasy game, something like well, I guess there would be fighting, and maybe some kind of tool. So yeah, the kind of thing you can craft with, I guess. Okay, next. All that stuff is good. Engine requests are going to be important. I haven't done a strategy yet, so I don't have any tips. But this time he's gotten up there faster. If you're doing a strategy game, you need to have someone interested in the fight. World design. And there's many bugs to go through, but done. Okay. And then one bug got put in just before we published. Due to experience, Malachi earned a raise. Well, then he better do more stuff here. War Screwdriver has its reviews coming in. This is starting to look pretty. Okay. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Go ahead and generate a game report on it. I'm going to start doing some research. Okay. In 2 months, Lafina gear will be taken off the market. Okay, War Screwdriver, fantasy and strategy is a great combination. Artificial intelligence is very important. Platform genre match and audience match, both were good. Great. And the protection technology is starting to fail. Groovy. We're still making sales. Let's go ahead and do a small booth to raise up hype for yet another. Let's do a casual fantasy game, and we will call it it'll be like a game of chairs. Usual stuff. And we'll go ahead and advertise this. And there's the game convention. Now we've got things counting correctly, I guess. We had 55,000 people visiting. Type of 50-something. Vina gear is no longer supported. Okie dokie, let's see what that hype translates to in sales. Release that puppy! Oh, and copy protection version 3. That. The first review for Game of Chairs came in. Oh, it's ugly. It's ugly. It's very, very ugly. Okay. I have chosen poorly. It's possible that that was me randomizing, so I'm not really surprised. Okay, more screwdrivers now off the market. $250,000. Way too much loss. Hey, Butler Games, I like Game of Chairs, but the copy protection software is inconvenient. Please don't punish your fans for piracy. No. Fantasy and casual is a terrible combination. 50% loss. Okay. Let's go ahead and... This feels like it's going to be... Actually, why don't you go ahead and start training your skills? Nope, that's your technology skills. I have chosen poorly. I actually flipped both of you, didn't I? Well, these things do happen. Okie dokie. Well, let's go ahead and do some contract work real quick. Good. Good. And oh, that is never happening. That is so I feel like at this point, starting to run into some challenge. Let's go ahead and do a vampire. Nope, not a vampire adventure. Vampire action. This is going to be for the PC. Good stuff. And this will be Vamp Attack. No. Morbing Time. That's the game everyone wants. A spin-off of the biggest hits of all time. You're not really helping, so we're going to go up on you. Hi, boss. I have a knack for security, and I think we could really do with some security upgrades. I've done some research, and I think an investment of $50K would be a lot safer than we are now. Go ahead. Two games back to back because why not? Technology, simulation for the PC. Developer Tycoon. Okay, Morbing Time is a good start. An excellent start. A ridiculous start. Set a new standard for the early gaming industry. Hi, this is Gary White from Gamers. I got word that Butler Games is working on a new game. What is your expectation regarding the success of Developer Tycoon? I guess let's go ahead and say it'll be well received and set a little bit of extra height. 3. Nintendo announced their next generation console called the TES64 today, expecting in the coming months. It is the world's first gaming console supporting 64-bit processors for graphic audio. Nintendo said this will allow never before seen 3D realism. In recent years, the Super TES has lost a lot of market share to more modern consoles. Market experts say the hardware of the TES64 is truly impressive, but expressed their surprise that it still uses ROM cartridges instead of the much cheaper and higher capacity CD-ROM formats. Nevertheless, the TES64 seems like an impressive console, and Nintendo has said it plans to aggressively price it against Bonnie's Play System. Okay, almost done, so let's go give it a little more hype because I could really? Morning Time, the newest game by Butler Games, has caused a storm of good reviews and excited customers. Industry professionals say Morning Time is one of those rare games that will set a new quality standard for future games. Seems that Butler Games have really made gaming history with Morning Time. Well done, then. Why is the catch not reflecting that? Oh, I know. Release that. Easter eggs. Let's go ahead and have you do a game report on Morning Time. Final hype for our stuff. Completely acceptable. Wow. And you generate a game report. So, world design isn't very important. We need to make sure someone doesn't go on vacation halfway through the game. And there's a reason why we had an amazing game which didn't make much money. Yay! In an exclusive interview a while ago, ScreamingWyvern from Butler Games made very bold remarks about their then-in-development game, developer Tycoon, I guess, predicting that it will be uber successful. Now the game is out on the market. That was the consensus is I was spot on, go me. Okay, developer Tycoon, I guess, got a little bit more information there, and lost out on a lot of money, which means I need to start working on maybe it is time to go ahead and start moving over. 3D. And let's go ahead and start researching. But that was me having way too much fun. When I started playing Developer Tycoon, I guess I had no idea what I was in for. The attention to detail, the core gameplay has really paid off. Keep the hits coming. Julian Rickstall, Gamer Pro. And the TS64 has been released. We had 65k people visiting. Very cool. But yeah, like I was about to say, I got too caught up in my enjoyment, and I'd better get my ass to bed. So, thank you for watching, and I will be back next week. Have a great evening.